What if I tell you that most of IT companies they going through the same path when they trying to expand global and expand their business? What if I tell you after many years of consulting IT companies, I can really predict what will be the next phase for the specific IT company, what challenges and opportunities they will face? Guys, today we have a very interesting episode where I will share my experience from hundreds of projects already, and I show you step by step what kind of journey IT companies they going through when they expanding globally, as well when they expand their business. Additionally, I have this visual preparation for you so you can easily see the whole path. Hello everyone, my name is Adam Skoneczny and you are watching Go Global Asia podcast. After many years helping IT companies scale and sell their services to the foreign market, I have created this podcast to share with you what actually works. This is the podcast for professionals who want to learn about sales, global expansion and international collaboration. Hi guys, today we have this pretty exciting episode where I will share with you something what could be commonly known, but I don't think I never seen anyone drafted out yet. What I mean here is the path of IT business, IT service company, IT product business, how they developing, what phases they going through, and what opportunities they meet and what challenges they face. If you know that, you will be able to prepare ahead of the time and make sure that your business will actually grow better and scale faster. Okay, guys, let me get right into it. So you might know that most of IT companies starting from technical founder who was employee in some other company, he was developing his skills and suddenly he got side project from friends, from family. And then in parallel, he was working for a company and then also doing the side projects. With the time, he was starting getting more and more projects, so he decided to invite the friends. Together with friends, usually is between 3 to 5 people, they were developing the software for some clients that came from the network personal connections. After that, they usually decide into company. So they incorporating their business, they becoming co-founders, and the real serious deal starting going on. What I mean, they're actually now business owners. They're responsible for their clients. They need to issue invoices and things like that. So this is very first stage when the IT company house being created. In the second stage, when the company is already created, those newbie founders, they starting realizing that, okay, it's a little bit risky because we are depending on one or two big clients only that they're actually giving us 90% of revenue. So they actually start to realize that. Especially in this phase, they already gave up their main job in the other corporation or other company, and their family that are dependent on their new business. So what is happening? They actually starting looking for the new deals. They going to meet the friends. They asking around if they heard something about some projects. And also, usually in this stage, CEO he is becoming the main salesperson. Stage three is becoming pretty excited because after reaching out to the friends and family, CEO, he managed to find more clients. And actually, company is growing. They're getting more deal. Getting more revenue. They need to hire more developers. In this phase, the CEO is doing everything. He's wearing multiple hats. He's checking the code. He's sometimes writing the code as well, but he's doing sales and operation as well. Stage number four is coming this ugly stage where one client will leave the company and the revenue significantly will go down. In this phase, the CEO and the company feel very urgent pressure to build the sales and get more clients. So what they do, they actually start in learning about the sales system, how to build the professional sales, what are the tools, and CEO, he is trying to do it by themselves. In stage number five, the CEO deciding to go pro. What does that mean? They basically starting researching about how to build a professional sales team, how to do the sales, and they trying to do it by themselves. They really don't like it because they usually are introverts, and it's the communication with the other people. It might be challenging for them. So they starting considering about recruitment, about having agencies, maybe some consulting firm. They trying to go out, ask the friends and family, maybe not family, but the friends who run in IT businesses to share their experience. The stage six, the CEO already researched some information about how to build the sales, but he's not ready to recruit yet. He might try here some agency, but usually it didn't work, or they do afraid to take risk. What do I mean? Agencies usually will ask you for few $1,000 recurring fee and then cover the cost of marketing without promise of any result. The company is also very young at this stage, so they don't have much money to spend for those kind of services. So what they do, they trying to take internal people, maybe some administration, maybe some HR, to help them to do the sales. What the CEO learn online about the sales, what does the CEO learn from other IT company, he's trying to implement into in his organization, but first he's trying to do it with very low risk by engaging his internal team. The stage number seven, this is pretty ugly stage where those all activities that they did internally, they didn't bring any result. Additionally, very often happen that the one client will churn out and then revenue will go down. In this phase, there is a huge pressure and stress for the leaders of the company because they seen that running business is something that brings a huge responsibility, not only for them, not only for their family, but also for their employees. So what they do, they take in this big step and they decide to hire sales expert. This is one of the biggest challenge for the IT companies and the technical leaders because they do not have experience hiring salespeople, and they don't know actually who they should look for. Usually they should looking for business development representative, and this is one of the biggest mistake they making. Stage number eight, it's pretty exciting time because there is this new superstar in the organization. He or she shared about the extensive experience they have, multi-million dollar deals they did, and now it's time for them to grow this new company that they join in. Then they starting doing outreach. They explain to the CEO what's going on, how they will do it, and everything makes sense until the moment when CEO asking for some traction, for some numbers. Unfortunately, those guys, because they are a business development representative, they're not sales manager or sales director, they were not taught how to build a measurement system, how to build a CRM, how to build a strategy. So they telling just to the CEO that they doing what they did in the past companies and it worked. After a while, they will keep going like that. The process is pretty messy. Actually, the process doesn't exist. And CEO and the rest of the team will start asking for the result. Unfortunately, there will be not much result. And also, because there is no measuring system, there is no process, they actually don't know where they making mistake and what is the problem. This is the stage where the usually CEO trying to jump back to the sales and help that salesperson to set up some process. The CEO, he's sharing some knowledge that he learned from other companies or from the online courses, and they trying to build it by together. After a while, in the next stage, the team will notice that, okay, this doesn't work. And it's coming to the big decision. Big decision is either they will stop selling, stop growing, and see what happened with the company. Usually, it's actually guiding to the business decline and very often closing the business. Or the second option, they will try to find the help and then they will be going for more professional help. They will reach to the consulting company like our company. Most of the businesses, IT service provider who engage with us, they're usually in this stage, or they will try to find very good expert like sales director who have experience in the global expansion, who has a case study, who know how to build it from the scratch. At this stage, the CEO he already know it's about the building the process, not having the salesperson. So guys, this is the path that I have discovered, I have experienced multiple times with multiple companies. Now what I want you to do is basically listen this again and decide where you are. If you know where you are, you know what will be the next step. And my advice for you, skip those challenging parts, skip those mistakes, learn on other people's mistakes and go to the right point. Go into the place where you're setting up professional, real sales process, and then when you have it, after that you onboard the business development people to that and growing your organization. Thank you so much. This was Goes Global Asia podcast and I see you in next episode. Bye bye.